Hey everyone, welcome to Meet to Teach. My name is Brody Broom from Grandma Middle School, and today we'll be asking a few questions to Mr. Spencer. Let's get started. How are you doing today, Mr. Spencer?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing really good. Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, of course, I love questions.
Can you tell us about what you teach and a little bit about your journey and why you wanted to become a teacher?
Of course. So I am an 8th grade English language arts teacher. I started my journey on becoming a teacher when I was very young. I think I was in the 8th grade when I decided firmly that I wanted to be a teacher. Teachers have been such monumental figures in my life. When I've had troubles, they have always been there for me, and I decided at that moment in my life I wanted to be there for other kids the same way that my teacher was there for me. And as such, I went through college and I said, this is what I want to be, and I've landed at the best school in Mobile County.
What's your favorite part of teaching in middle school and students?
My favorite part of teaching in middle school has to be the kids, because you guys will answer in the most fun way possible, and you always keep me up on my feet. I like to think I have a good wit, but y'all have taught me that I need to sharpen that wit far more than what it currently is, and I am so happy and thankful that I have y'all for that.
What was one of your most memorable experience in the classroom?
My most memorable experience in the classroom, I have to say, was the day where I had one of my past students, it was my second year in, I had one of my past students come back to me, and they looked me dead in my eye and they said, "You don't know how much you meant to me. Thank you so much for being there." And all that year I had thought, man, I need to be better. I don't think I'm very good at what I do. But to hear that, it was so refreshing. It was like manna from heaven. Very, very, very strong.
Yes,
like memory.
What was one of the biggest challenges that you have faced being a teacher?
I think it is the enemy of mankind, which is time. I wish I had more time to spend in the classroom. I wish I had more time to make better lessons. I just wish I had more time to spend with all of you, because it sounds like we're in school for a ton of time, but in reality, when those months are up, I always feel like, man, I wish I could have had more time to do this, or I could have done that. So hopefully at some point I will be much better at gaining more time so that we are able to spend more time together.
What advice would you give the student to help them succeed in school?
Always try. The worst case scenario is it doesn't work, but you've tried. I like to say in my classroom, it'll all work out or it won't. But you know what? It'll be okay. And you will too. All you have to do is try. Making the effort to try is the strongest advice that I could give anybody, not just students, but any person in life. Just try.
That's great advice. Do you have anything else that you would like to ask me?
I would love to ask you some questions. So, don't feel pressured, but what's your favorite subject and why is it English? I'm just kidding. But for real, tell me what your favorite subject is. I have to know.
Probably history, because it's really easy. And it's sometimes fun, sometimes hard.
I love history. It's my favorite subject. You would think English would be mine, but it's actually history, because I believe that you can't teach English without teaching the history behind the story. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's your favorite thing about being in my class? What's your favorite thing? If you had to guess, or you had to say something, what's your favorite?
I like how happy you are all the time. You're like, I'm having a bad day, I walk in your class, and you're up there smiling, acting like nothing's happened to you, or acting like nobody's bringing you down or anything. That's what I like about your class.
Oh, well, thank you. I can only be happy when I'm at the best school in Mobile County. You gotta smile.
And the best student.
Look at that. See, look at that. See, he knows. Oh, so what did you think about me when you first met me? I have to know. This is my favorite question to ask kids. I have to know.
When I first met you, I knew that you were gonna be like a really good guy, because I had friends that had you as a teacher, and they told me about you, and I was like, it's pretty cool. And now I have you as a teacher, and I'm like, you're right. He's a really good guy.
That feels so good. Thank you so much, Brody. It feels good that students are spreading gossip that is great, positive gossip to spread about me, and it feels great. It's like I'm eating a big meal. My heart's full. Let me ask you a fun question, because you know I am a fan of fun questions. So my fun question for you is if you could go anywhere, price is not an option, just whatever, anywhere you want to go, where would you want to go?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't really know.
It's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
Now, if I said you could only go to somewhere in Alabama, you could be like, all right, I know where I'm going, but anywhere, that's big. You know where I would go?
What's that?
I would take you guys on a field trip to New York. And the reason for that is I think you guys would have so much fun. Let's go see a play like The Lion King. And everybody's seen The Lion King, but it's different watching it live on Broadway. You should try that.
Yeah, sir.
Worst thing I can say is no, right? Gotta try.
That's right. Thank you so much for having time and talking to me. Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
You're so welcome. It was great being here, brother.
Yes, sir. That's all for today's episode of Meet the Teach. Thanks for watching.